security. So what role do perceptions and psychology play in security? Does making security too visible deter crime or simply make customers feel unsafe? And we kind of spoke about that from the work I've done. Again, I worked in Durham, North Carolina, and what you said about the physical security, they had cops on the same street 24/7, one at one end of the other. That was great. And the locals were like, no, this is not great. This is a serious issue of gunfire. So you can see for people that live in that area, there's a concern around having too much physical security, too much law enforcement, because the reason for that. So as somebody working within a business, are you conscious of that fact, that the fine line between protecting assets and obviously as businesses we need to make money to keep moving forward?
Yes, you are. I said it at the top today, colleague safety is paramount. Once the colleagues, because like retention, it's more retention, I suppose. If you can't get people to work the initiative, you can't get people to work in your store, well, you can't operate your store. So their safety is paramount. And then after that, then we're looking at what you can do to protect the business. And it's about weekly analysis. It's about looking at what got stolen, where was it placed, how many staff would work at the time. You have to look at all the factors, including the environmental factors outside. Like, was it dark and even because the winter months makes it much easier for them to move in around sites, because you can be hiding in bushes and looking around outside. So we operate, most of our sites are 24 hours, so we don't actually have that physical closing down. Where yes, we go to hatch and all the rest of it, but you don't have the same where you're physically locking up a store. So in my previous world, we had a store that was constantly getting broken into, the windows getting smashed at night time and the broken. But we went to put in cash card and it still broke in, so it made no difference. So we spent the money, put the system in. It's a great system and it worked really well. It was for the safety of the colleagues in the store that we put it in. And in my time, I've had that store and it was broken into 3 times. And the windows were smashed, and the windows getting replaced wasn't exactly cheap. But we had done everything we could physically do. But our colleagues felt safe in the store. They knew that they had no access to cash. Everything was time locked. Everything was away. So I had to come in, and even cigarette machines were always kept closed and locked, and keys were never on display or around, because like that it was easy access to. Like, we still had different things, and the reason why that particular store was constantly getting hit was that, again, it was a densely populated area, but the garage station was a substation, and the next station was 20 minutes away. And they knew that, so they knew they had 20 minutes to get away for the guard from your store, so they knew what they were doing. And so unfortunately, you are at the loss at that sometimes. But the thing is, you need to make sure that your colleagues feel safe, that they feel that you will listen to what their concerns are and work with those concerns. Because if you don't, it's not going to work.